Good morning, dear cadets. So again I am here to finish the NCERT exercise of chapter number 14, water chapter. Okay, so chapter 14 I have completely explained, including rainwater harvesting techniques. Okay, now this is the time to teach you the NCERT exercise. So page number also I wrote, page number 145 and 146. Okay, so first NCERT exercise is fill in the blanks. Okay, fill in the blanks. First one is the process of changing of water into its vapor is called evaporation. I wrote here evaporation. Second one is the process of changing water vapor into water is called condensation. Opposite of evaporation is condensation. No rainfall for a year or more may lead to drought in the region. Drought here. Now excessive rains may cause flood. Okay, so fill in the blanks is completed. Next one is state for each of the following whether it is due to evaporation or condensation. So in NCERT book they have written some processes. You have to write whether this is due to evaporation or condensation. The first one is water drops appear on the outer surface of glass containing cold water. So water drops which appear on the outer surface of glass containing cold water, this is because of condensation. Condensation is written. Next one is steam rising from wet cloths while they are ironed. This is because of evaporation, because cloths are wet. Okay, when you are ironing, then what would be there? Because of high temperature, water which is present there, that will evaporate. So this is because of evaporation. Next one is fog appearing on a cold winter morning. This is because of condensation. Okay, because water vapors are there in the air when temperature is low, means cooling conditions are there, so those water vapor will condense. Okay, that is why fog appear, and those condensed water drops, they are suspended in particles which are there in the air, that is why fog appears. Next one is blackboard dries up after wiping it. So blackboard is here only. Suppose I am wiping it with wet cloths, so after some time water will evaporate. So this is because of evaporation. Steam rising from a hot girdle when water is sprinkled on it. Suppose you have got the hot girdles of iron or some other things. When you sprinkle water, so hot girdle has got high temperature. So when water comes into contact of that one, it gets evaporate. Okay. Next one is which of the following statement are true. Okay, so they are asking only for true, and some statements are false also. We will mention false also. Okay, so water vapor is present in air only during the monsoon. False. Water vapor is present in the air in all time. Their quantity may vary. In winter season or monsoon season they may be more, but in summer season they may be less, but they will be there. Okay, next one is water evaporates into air from oceans, rivers, lakes, but not from the soil. No, water vapor always evaporate, whatever source may be there. Okay, in the soil also pores are there. In those pores air is entrapped, and when temperature is more, that water will evaporate. The process of water changing into its vapor is called evaporation. This is true. So the first one is false, B number is false, and C number is true. D number is the evaporation of water takes place only in sunlight. False. It takes place all time. Okay, let it be sunlight, let it not be. Okay, water vapor condenses to form tiny droplets of water in the upper layers of air where it is cooler. True. This is true. Don't write this one, this side, this one. This is the part of question number 5th answer. Okay, so now in this way question number 3rd is over. Now question number 4 is, suppose you want to dry your school uniform quickly, so would spreading it near an angeethi or heater help? If yes, how? So just try to understand. Your uniform is wet, you want to dry it up quickly, then what you will do? What is there? If you spread near the angeethi or heater, then drying up will be fast. Why? Just try to understand. When you spread the uniform, then what would be there? A lot of area, surface area is exposed, cloth surface area is exposed to the surrounding. Okay, surface area is increased. Now because of heater and angeethi, temperature is more, so water will evaporate fastly and your uniform will be dried up quickly. Okay, so yes, spreading uniform near angeethi or heater will help in drying, because near angeethi or heater the temperature is much higher, hence the process of evaporation of water is faster. This will lead to quick drying of the uniform. Okay, so this question answer is also over. Very easily you can write if you know the concept of evaporation. Now question number 5 is, take out a cooled bottle of water from refrigerator and keep it on a table. After some time you notice a puddle of water around it. Why? Take out a cooled bottle of water from refrigerator and keep it on a table. After some time you notice a puddle of water around it. Why? So just see, suppose you take out one bottle of water from refrigerator, you are keeping on table, and after some time you will see the puddle of water drops around it. Why? That is the question. Try to understand. In air water vapors are there, water vapors are present. Okay, when that air comes into contact of cooled water bottle, then what would be there? It will condense. It will condense or not? So when it condense, so the water vapor will be present. Condense means what? Conversion of water vapor into water. So those water droplets, when they are condensed from the air, they will appear on the surface of bottle water. Okay, and now so many drops of water appears like a puddle. So just see, we know that water vapor is present in the atmosphere. When a cooled bottle is kept on a table, the water vapors in atmosphere come in contact with the cooler surface of the bottle and get condensed. Hence water drops are formed. Water drops are formed. And after that I wrote this side. These water drops are accumulated on the table around the bottle and be noticed puddle. Be noticed puddle. So don't get confused. After here I wrote this side. Okay, and after this point I wrote this word only, puddle, here. Okay, so don't get confused. In this way question number 5 is also over. Now question number 6, 7, 8 is left. Okay, question number 6. What is the question number 6? Sixth question is, to clean their spectacles, people often breathe out on glasses to make them wet. Explain why the glasses become wet. Try to understand here. Okay, when we breathe out, then what is happening? Water vapor also come out with exhaled air. Since as compared to body, the glass spectacle temperature is less, hence movement okay, movement, they come into contact of glass, they condense and make them wet. Try to understand. Inside of our body temperature is very high. Okay, always remember, dead body temperature will be less, but means what to say, a live body temperature is always more. So the air which is inside, their temperature is very high, and when we exhaled, so water is inside of body in vapor form. It comes out in the form of vapor, and the moment it comes out, the moment it comes into contact of glass, what is there? Their temperature is less, so it will condense, and that will make the glass wet. Okay, this is there. Next question is, how are clouds formed? So already I have explained while explaining the chapter. That time I told you how the clouds are formed. Same thing you should write. Okay, now if you want, again I will repeat. What is there? Water which is present on the earth's surface, that evaporate, and evaporated water means when water evaporate, it will be form water vapor, and water vapor rises up. Water vapor rises up, and upper layer of atmosphere temperature is less, so they will condense there. They will condense there. So those condensed water droplets, what is there? They are hanging in the air. So hanging water droplets in the air, they are called clouds. Okay, and sometime these water droplets, so many water droplets come close to each other and make bigger drops. Okay, that also hanging in air only, that is only clouds. Okay, so just see, on earth surface temperature is more, but in upper layer of atmosphere temperature is less. Okay, this is the reason, that is why clouds are formed. Okay, same thing I have explained, you should write. Next one is, when does a drought occur? So drought occur when there is no rainfall in a year or for long period of time in particular region. That situation is called drought. In this way your water chapter is completely completed. All NCERT exercise, explanation part, everything is finished. Next chapter name is air, and I hope that sir has already completed. The last chapter is garbage in, garbage out. Okay, that sir only will teach. Whatever portion I have got, I have finished completely. So thank you very much for your cooperation, and hoping that you will score good marks. Just keep revising this one, and after the completion of syllabus, I may give you revision videos of chapter wise, whatever portion I have taught. So okay, thank you very much once again.